Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Father Michael here, doing a commentary. And with me, I have Luke.
Hello.
So, right now we're actually trying to find people that could actually join our ranked team. And right now, Payback Time is actually trying out against Cannon, one of our team members. He's good enough, he's gonna join, and during this game we will commentate over it. So nothing happens really in the beginning except for the summoner spells York has is the shield ability, barrel, and ignite, really good for him. And Katarina has flash and ignite. So, but
on Katarina, I would probably take barrier because her ult pretty much leaves her wide open.
Yes. Well, York has nothing to counter her ultimate with, so he's gonna go full channel. Only way he can avoid it is actually to run away or pop his shield.
I probably saw this guy playing Katarina coming because I looked at his profile. He played a lot of Katarina before this.
Yes. A bit of aggression in the early beginning.
And he stole my skin. I am not happy with that.
Well,
yeah, but I use high command now. I got that yesterday or like 2 days ago. I forgot.
Yeah. Well, Katarina's putting on some high pressure here at the beginning on Yorick. So, he's doing quite good. Well, that's Yorick's weakness.
He's doing so much damage. Oh, that's how.
Yorick's weakness in the beginning is actually... What?
I'm gonna get headphones so it doesn't echo over Skype.
No, it's not echoing, so it's no problem.
Yeah, I just use headphones anyway.
Yeah. Their trading blows fairly even at this stage. So I'm quite interesting how this is actually gonna go. Because
I'm trying to foresee Katarina winning.
Yeah, well, Yorick's gonna have a big advantage with his ultimates because he's gonna become 2 people instead of 1.
Yeah, but
plus he got these ghouls.
Pretty much like LeBlanc's passive, but LeBlanc's passive doesn't do any damage, just like Shaco actually.
Yeah. Well, he got his ghouls also.
At the same time.
Yeah.
It's basically combining Zillion and Shaco.
Yeah. Well, York has also his ghouls will do a tons of damage also.
So what do you think about the new Katarina?
The new Katarina actually, she's been like a nerf, but still buffed.
It does feel like a nerf, but she was actually buffed in retrospect. I mean, that's what they were trying to do with her.
Yeah.
They gave her a much better kit, and they literally basically took what was in the W for Shunpo and put it into Shunpo normally.
Yeah.
And put what they had for Bouncing Blade into her ult. So it's basically, you still have Killer Instincts, but you have a new W instead that does AoE damage, so she's not completely useless in team fights after her ult's been interrupted or it's done.
Yeah. Well, her W and E, I feel, is like the biggest change, actually.
Her E hasn't really been changed very much. I played her a lot before. I've been playing this game for around 2 years. I played Evelyn and Katarina the most.
Yeah.
And she really has not changed too much.
Yeah. Well, they're going very aggressive in the beginning here, as you can see. And they both reached level 6, so it's gonna be quite interesting.
It seems to be turning.
Yeah. It was in the Katarina sphere in the beginning, but right now it looks like it's fairly even. I'm quite interested in see how this is gonna turn out in the end. But I think actually York will fall behind when they reach level 16. I have a feeling about that.
That's what I'm kind of scared of for Kennen here.
Yeah.
That Katarina's ult is going to be extremely powerful, especially if she's building AP.
Yeah, and she's already built quite a lot of AP, so I think he's gonna have some problems with it.
I'm going to check the gold, and Katarina's ahead by around 300 gold.
Oh. Yeah, she's ahead like that.
The cage is left to 10.
Yeah,
I mean,
oh,
that's a
this might
good item.
be the first blood. This
Oh,
might,
oh, first blood. This might be it.
yeah, first blood.
Yes, first blood.
Katarina, as she said, she needed the bubble to be able to do her ultimate, or else she's gonna get weaker. Well, it was a great pickup from
Oh, now she's got a
Jorik.
Hextech gunblade. Not gunblade, derp. Revolver.
Yeah, well, that's
Oh,
really
I
good
can't
for her.
stand
So
people who do that. I can't stand people who just put items in the very end. Oh, I can't stand it. I'm such an organized freak. Thank you, Minecraft, for that.
I see he's pushing up a little bit tower, see if he can end this little very early. But it doesn't look
And
like it.
Katarina's like, fuck off.
How dare you touch my turret? Well, it might be wrong, as I said. Maybe York's actually gonna pick up in the end, and Katarina's gonna
Maybe.
fall. This is actually quite interesting
his
how it's gonna
build
go.
for Yorick. My brother plays Yorick a lot. He starts with the Manamume.
Yeah.
And my brother completely destroyed me with Yorick when I tried to fighting him as Irelia, so...
Yeah, he got that really good harassment and survivability with his ghouls. So,
Especially
yeah.
when he's got a Manamume. He's got, like, infinite sustain with his mana.
yeah. Oh, a bit of harassment's going down.
Yeah, but he uses that red ghoul. He's not gonna die easily.
No. For you that doesn't know, York's red ghoul gives you lives, health
Kevin's
back when he
maxing
hits.
his red ghoul first, and Katarina's maxing Bouncing Blade.
Yeah, well,
I would actually max her W and then Bouncing Blade, because her W is her main damage output before level 6.
yes. Well, on Yorick you should max your E, because that's your like survivability and just quite much of damage from Yorick.
But Katarina seems to be doing a lot better than I would be doing, so I might start maxing my Q first.
Yes. See, look. Let's take a look at the farm. It's quite even, but none of them has really focusing on farming actually.
And Katarina is slightly behind in gold, actually, and she's got gold per 5 items, and she's got more farm.
Yeah, well, she lost the kill in the early game. That's why she is a little after right now. But she has picked up from the gold per second and the minions. So this is actually gonna turn out very unexpected.
I wonder what Katarina's going to build next.
That's a big question. I really want to have
Is she
answer.
going to go for the Hextech Gunblade, or is she going to go for a Raleig's Crystal Scepter?
Or is she going
Both
to rush
of them are
Rebel's
very
Death Cap?
viable and makes her do a lot of damage.
Yes. Well, Rebel's Death Cap should also be good for her right now.
Yes, but she'd probably want the durability from a Raleig's first. Plus, it slows him and it would keep him in her ult longer.
Yeah, and plus, she needs the survivability because she's moving into melee range, and that's what Jorik is. He's a melee. So it gives
Against
him,
like a Caitlyn or something, she would be really good.
yeah. Yeah, here
Against Evelyn, she'd be just destroyed.
yeah. Well,
I mean, I'm an old school Evelyn player. I do not really like what they did to her. I think they pretty much destroyed her. A lot of people will disagree with me here. Say that she's a lot better, but I don't think she is.
Well, they could have kept the old Evelyn, just buffed her a little bit. Just not much, but a little bit.
Like they buff the damage or the ratio on like Ravage, make it like a 2.
Yeah.
Because it was a 1 before, so if you got a lot of AP, you would do an insane amount of damage.
Yes.
But making it a 2 would make her a lot more viable.
Yes.
But she would completely dominate the newer.
Well, I think.
But at least they could run away, except when they couldn't when she had her stun.
No. Because then was very easily to pick up pentakills and kills because of this stuff, and she could go invisible whenever she wants. The invisibility, that's what I thought was the biggest change actually, and the one actually that needed to be changed.
Yeah, she's got like this whole personal space bubble.
Yeah.
They made the invisibility a bit more realistic, and I don't think they should have done that. I don't think they should have touched that.
That maybe have been a little mistake, but we can't change it, and we just have to deal with it. So, now, let's look at score.
They did buff her AP ratios.
Yeah.
I mean, her AP ratios were pretty much terrible before.
Yeah. Well, if you look at the gold now, Katarina is taking ahead with 100 gold right now.
Yeah, she's ahead by about 100.
Yeah, and she got 10 more minions right now. So I'm really curious how...
Katarina is a very good farmer because of her Q.
Yeah, and her E has
Like,
also...
the basic farming combo would be throwing your Q, Shunpo into like the minions and press W, get them all.
Yeah. Well,
she's a very good farmer now. She wasn't that great before, but now she's amazing.
yes.
I mean, she was good before if you just like spam your bouncing blade.
Yeah. Well,
that's what I would normally max at first if I was playing the old Katarina.
Yeah, I was also max bouncing blade.
Oh, this is an interesting take on Katarina. He's maxing W last.
Really?
Yeah. He's maxing Shunpo. Well, it does have a very short cooldown.
Yeah, and it does quite a lot of damage also, so... Yeah. Well, Yorick has right now in his pocket 5,000 gold, when Katarina has 3,500 right now, so... It's actually quite tight with the gold, but Katarina's a little ahead actually. It looks.
But she's pulling ahead in overall gold.
Yes, a little bit.
Katarina thinks this will never end.
Yeah.
It's pretty back and forth. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's a pretty back and forth game, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I think this is gonna be a quite interesting and quite a long game. So.
And this person has to fight a few of us.
He does? I thought he was like gonna fight Kenneth, but if you say so. And
he was gonna go against Kennen and then me.
Okay.
I mean, I am the.
Yeah.
I make the big decisions.
Yeah.
But I always let my friends influence me. I mean, I think that's what would make me a good captain. Is that I would do what my friends want me to do.
Yeah. Well, I think if he like can get a decent score against him, even if he lose, I would say he could join if it's like tied.
So far he's really good against Kennen. I mean, most wouldn't do great against levels.
Yeah. You lied a bit, so people might not understand what you said there, but I understand you. Yeah. Well, Yorick has right now in his pocket 5,000 gold, when Katarina has 3,500 right now, so... It's actually quite tight with the gold, but Katarina's a little ahead actually. It looks.
But she's pulling ahead in overall gold.
Yes, a little bit.
Katarina thinks this will never end.
Yeah.
It's pretty back and forth. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's a pretty back and forth game, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I think this is gonna be a quite interesting and quite a long game. So.
And this person has to fight a few of us.
He does? I thought he was like gonna fight Kenneth, but if you say so. And
he was gonna go against Kennen and then me.
Okay.
I mean, I am the.
Yeah.
I make the big decisions.
Yeah.
But I always let my friends influence me. I mean, I think that's what would make me a good captain. Is that I would do what my friends want me to do.
Yeah. Well, I think if he like can get a decent score against him, even if he lose, I would say he could join if it's like tied.
So far he's really good against Kennen. I mean, most wouldn't do great against levels.
Yeah. You lied a bit, so people might not understand what you said there, but I understand you.